All right, Shalom. It's the brother Barzal. All
It's Gamal Yala.
right, I want to start out by giving our praises to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and a Shalom to Akim out there pushing the word. You know, we just want to do a lesson on the elect, man, because that's what it all boils down to at the end of the day is the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, the different things that we go through as a people, you know, is really all for the elect's sake. You know, the oppression and the all these different things that are basically projected from the elites to put as stumbling blocks is all for us to overcome, because 2/3 of our people are already slated for destruction, but men of the elect, Lord willing, we the men, we basically it's really about us, you
Mm-hmm.
know, the men that's really fighting and striving through the lows to get to that goal, man. You know, you have these different people of our nation, that's in prosperity in this system. But the Most High is not dealing with that. The Most High said He deals with the meat and the low, because it's really for us to be down and out, for us to overcome this whole system, and that's what this whole thing is about. For it's really about the elect, and for us to be tried and go through those different tests, series of tests, in order to be chosen by the Lord.
That's right. And yesterday at camp, we was even talking about how the main characters. All right, because if you compare this whole thing to a play, all right, the Most High's play, because this is His movie. But when you look at the end of the credits, right, and you have the big bold names, right. You got the main characters, really just in any script or show, whatever. You have the main characters, then you have the supporting acts, and then you have the extras. All right, so the elect is the main characters. We are the Lord willing, we're of that number, but the elect is the I guess I should say the lead role.
The creme de
And
la creme, man.
yeah, we're the lead. Yeah, that's right.
You got that scripture too?
Uh, you want Isaiah 8?
Yeah, read that, cause
Okay.
like, and I'll just build off of that when you read it.
It's Isaiah 8 and 14, and he shall be for a sanctuary.
And that's YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is for a sanctuary for us. The word sanctuary goes back to the word sanctus, which means truth. The house of truth is YAHAWASHI through these scriptures, and that's what He's with us for. Keep going.
But for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense.
See that, before a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense, because even though we preaching the truth of YAHAWASHI, of the knowledge of us, being Israelites, and the Lord is gonna give us infinite wealth, infinite an infinite amount of or infinite inheritance. Jake doesn't want to receive that, because we cuss, because we do certain things, because the lifestyle that they've been living their whole life doesn't support what the scriptures say, or they feel that they don't um, basically they're not a part of this book. That's a stone of stumbling to them, man. Keep going.
God. But for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to
Yep.
both the houses of Israel.
See that, and it's a rock of offense, because Yahweh Shai is known as a rock in the scriptures, but He can be a rock of offense to majority of our people. And it's really about the elect at the end of the day. Get Matthew 13 and 9 too, because the Most High, through the Spirit, Yahweh Shai, He pushes the truth for only a select few can only receive this, man. This truth is really an exclusive world that only few are able to receive and become attendant, man. Everybody else, they really despise this, and they can't rock with this knowledge,
Right.
because this is pure. This is a pure essence.
That's right.
In order to be really to really associate yourself with this pure knowledge, your spirit has to truly be pure, man.
That's right. And you know, it's not gonna resonate with you, just like you have magnets, right? Um, right? You have they repel the positive and the negative. They repel. So same thing with the you know, if you a negative nigga, so to speak, all right, then the positive, the pure scriptures, that positivity is not, it's gonna repel. It's not, it's never gonna be able to come together. It's never gonna click for you. Mm-hmm. And furthermore, you know, when you come into the truth, then you know your whole reality is shattered. You know, but Jake doesn't want their reality shattered. That's why they don't want to get this thing, right? Because they know what we're saying is true. They know. You know what I'm saying? They know in their spirit, right? Their spirit knows that it's true, but them demons eating them alive, you know what I'm saying? And basically telling them that nah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep them from getting it. But just going back to what I was saying, they this truth will shatter your whole reality, man. Because here you are thinking you're American, here you are, you know, believing in America and voting, but it's just gonna shatter everything. Everything that you thought you knew is gonna basically just, you know.
Right. It brings everything back to the light. Mm-hmm. In order to compare with the light, you have to be of the light. You can read that?
Yeah. Matthew 13:9. Who had ears to let him hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Yeah, that's what the disciples, they came to the Lord and asked, why are you speaking to people in deep riddles and mysteries? Mm-hmm. Keep going.
God. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
See, but unto you is given the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them is not given. And that also includes our people. Because when Yahawashi taught, he was teaching in the midst of Jerusalem, but he only wanted a few men to get it. When you read the records of Yahawashi and the different prophets, only really a few embrace the word. You know, you had a lot of men that actually believed in it, but for the most part, you had more people that didn't rock with the word, man. A lot of people were faking it, even in Jerusalem. You know, you had the prophets, you had different people in the different offices, but they despised the prophets always, you know. See that? And all the way until now, this is really where it gets down to the nitty gritty about, you know, just the spirit being on the righteous men. And that's what it's all about, you know. That's why YAHAWASHI, he said that you know, we're not looking for the 2/3, you know what I'm saying, the masses of Israel. We just trying to get this and get the good few up out of this kingdom and through the spirit of YAHAWASHI and get deliverance, Lord willing. Just like during the times of Noah, when Noah prophesied for those many years, 120 years, if I'm not mistaken, to be exact, that's when the masses of the people heard the word, and that's when, you know, he was simultaneously building the ark, and that's when the flood came. Mm-hmm. Same thing now. We teaching this word. We've been teaching it for years. The apostles, elders put years into this knowledge, man. Mm-hmm. Generations have been condemned, man.
And we're building that spiritual ark.
And we building that ark now. We condemning generations, man. Mm-hmm. Through these different states. You know, it's a common thing to know about the prophets. So after this, man, you know, scripture talk about you know, 3 or 4 generations. So, you know, really the masses of the people are already condemned through the spirit, and you know, the elect is being sealed. And after that, that's when them doors are shut, and that's when the deliverance occurs. So, you know, for brothers in the knowledge, man, don't let these different things in this world stumble you or stifle your spirit. You know, you see Jake prospering. You know, you see a nigga in a goddamn $400,000 or $500,000 car. You know, living in a lavish mansion or whatnot. Whatever, man. You know, Jake has or Jake is doing, or even Esau, man. Esau and these other nations, what they're doing, don't let that stifle you, because at the end of the day, we looking for righteousness to be erected. Everything in this society is molded and it prospers off of wickedness.
That's right.
This world thrives off of evil. And our job is to condemn the evil, even if it takes our life. Because at the end of the day, we fighting for the greater good. You got that?
It's for 1 Peter 1:19. But with the precious blood of Yahawashi, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you.
Yep. Read a little bit more.
Who by him do believe in the Most High, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in YAHAWASHI.
See, that's what our faith and hope should be in YAHAWASHI, you know, in our daily walk. And that's why prayer and faith are essential into making it to the end. Because the times are tightening up and things are intensifying increasingly. And they're going to, or they're increasing massively. And they're going to continue to increase, you know. But your faith has to stay strong because, you know, everything around you is going to be shattered before you, you know. And you got to put all of that into perspective to be deemed one of the elect. Because, like, you know, we just brought that point out there. Really, it's only about the elect, man. You know? It's not about working a 9 to 5 and to build up your 401k and all that other madness, man. It's to be one of the elect and to be a ruler, man, under YAHAWASHI and to conquer this system. That's why the system is known as a pit. We're really living in a strategic, like a chess game, man.
That's right. And if I could say this, man, that's the mission, man. That's the mission, man. When you work a particular job, for instance, you know, a law enforcement job, or you know, anything, man. You know, you have a particular mission, man. And if you go outside of that, man, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get fired. And you gotta stick to the mission. And what's that mission? Is to wake up the elect, to do the work, to keep the Most High's laws, all right, and just worship Him in truth and sincerity, man, and grow. That's the mission, man. So if you're going outside of that, man, then you basically gonna be destroyed, because the Most High is gonna get rid of you, man. Yep. just like any other job. If you going, you know, say you know, your boss, or even you know, as a child, your mom sent you to the store. What she sent you on a mission to go buy some groceries. You come back and you bought some toys. What's gonna happen to your ass, man?
You're gonna get a brutal ass whooping, man. You got some more?
Come on. This is Job. That was it on that. This is Job 20. It's like it's
cool.
I think it was.
I had
Job. I got it. Job 23:10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he had tried me, I shall come forth as gold.
See that? And that's all. And it's talking about the elect, man. You know, it's all about the trials and tribulations of the elect, man. You know, just because you're going through it and you're in a lower state, it's not for the Lord to shatter your spirit and to, you know, take you out. It's for you to be tried and to go through those different things and to grow from it to overcome. You know, it's really kind of like a, you know, you can look at it as like a hardening effect. You know, certain things, elements have to pressurize certain elements, like diamonds. How diamonds become so pure is through that those harsh elements being compacted, and it pressurizes, and those minerals get compacted and create diamonds. You know, that's how the Most High is likened unto us. But you can only become, you know, pure through the pressurization.
That's right.
So pressure, like it's an old saying, pressure busts pipes, and they make diamonds. through this pressure of this system, this oppression, which is a form of pressure being forced
Condensed.
forced to condense upon a person, it can either shatter you or it can build you to overcome those different elements and to become greater. You know, see how the Most High spirit works, because Jake don't really understand the greater matter of this, man. It's really for us to overcome and to be deemed, winners. Got some more?
More on that. My foot hath held his steps. His way have I kept and not declined.
Which is the way of truth. We haven't declined this truth and walk into the ways of Baal. We walk into the ways of YAHAWASHI, even if it takes our lives, even if it takes us to be impoverished, even if it takes a miserable lifestyle, because at the end of the day, it takes sacrifices in order to get somewhere, man. And Jake is not willing to take sacrifices to get to the point of prosper. They'll take the lives of everybody around them in order to gain. But sometimes it takes your own life to help others gain, man. And Jake don't understand that. That's why the brotherhood is so precious. You gotta guard it with your life, as a shepherd does with the sheep. We're all sheep of YAHAWASHI, but we become shepherds, and we gotta tend to that and grow and build that, because this is the Most High pasture, and this is his planting. You got some more?
Let me see. Come. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed, and if I can say this, that's what you niggas that fall out, right? That's a cut to you, because that's what you did. You went back from the commandment of his lips. Because what happens when these guys fall out? You start you basically just throw the law out the window, and you just start becoming a nigga again. So it says, neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. See? And that necessary food, because you need physical food to eat, right? But it says, I have esteemed the words of his mouth, all right, which is the scriptures, all right, the wisdom of the Most High, right? We've esteemed that more than food, right? Because really, what's more important than, really, even YAHAWASHI said it. He said, he said, I can feed you. I'm just roughly paraphrasing it, but, knowing how to fish will only feed you for a day, but rather, learn, I'd rather teach you how to fish. I'm really roughly paraphrasing that, but,
right.
But the point is that, you gotta have spiritual food, man. Because this, it's basically just straightforward, man. You gotta seek the wisdom of the Most High first,
right?
More than your own necessities.
Because this is your main necessity, and this is what's gonna get you by through the times of grief. You got some more?
Yeah, okay. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
I think
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. You got another scripture?
Yeah, come.
Like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's just really about just the fighting for this round, man. Everything that is being erected around you, the Most High is going to take that out in due season, man.
That's right.
If you brothers, we embrace and we know that these prophecies is coming to pass, and it's getting hot, and we truly believe that. So you got to attend to that and really watch, because at the end of the day, man, these prophecies is going to come to pass. Even though this world is growing and prospering off of foolishness, all this foolishness is going to come to naught, and righteousness is going to definitely take its head. Which is really starting now. You got that?
Nah, I think
That was it. But you know, that's just the point of the lesson, you know, brother, just to continue to fight and build in the spirit, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, we doing this for the elect, and you know, just keep pushing. Don't let these different demons and these different stumbling blocks overcome your faith. It's all about the faith in Yahawah YAHAWASHI and to continue to stay in the spirit. So
That's right.
So you know, we're gonna end by giving our praises to Yahawah YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.